There's the button right there. Johnny Boy found it. A little late, but better late than never. Episode number 97 of the Basement Tapes. We're back. 1960, we're back with Tops. We are talking about the 1960 Tops football set. Johnny Boy here has 132 of them. And if you're looking for a hero, I may be that guy because I think that's the entire set, if you ask me. Anyway, 132 of these football. We're heading into a interesting time in football. The Packers would dominate the 60s, but we're still holding on to the 50s. Johnny Unitas is the king, of course, of football back then, and adored by all who worship the pigskin. 1960 Tops, it says 137 cards, so be prepared, folks, for some variations here. $21.99 average value, $3,013 US dollars. Total value $500 to $1,000 is the complete set. Probably more, and yeah, probably more than that, I would think. The 1960 Tops football set contains, hold on a second here, 132 standard size cards. Card fronts have a pure card effect in that the player photo dominates the card. The only design on front is the player's name, team name, and position within a football-shaped icon towards the bottom left of the file. The card backs are printed in green on white cardstock. Statistical information from the immediate past season and career totals are given on the reverse. The set marks the debut of the Dallas Cowboys into the NFL. The backs feature a football funny scratch-off quiz. Answer was revealed by rubbing with an edge of a coin. The team cards feature numerical checklist backs. The team cards that have the 67 through 132 checklist backs, cards number 60, 102, 112, 122, and 132, all misspell 124 Don Bossler as Bossler, along with a number of other like errors. Several 3-card panel advertisement sheets were released to promote this set. Each features the card fronts of 3 base cards with the sheet back, including a Gene Cronin mock card back and several tops ads. So, like some of the other Tops cards of the late 50s and early 60s, these do suffer from print lines, from dirty rollers, and it's evident in a couple of these sets from around that period. Again, I have a feeling that when the baseball cards were done, they did not feel the need to clean anything off. And maybe I'm just hyper aware of it in the football set, but it feels like the football and the non-sports vintage seem to have a little bit more trouble than the standard cards. Jim Brown, card number 23, is your top earner if this were a mafia gang. Bart Starr, number 2, and Johnny U, number 3. According to Beckett, there are, wait for it, folks, 23 rookie cards. Let's get over there to TCDB and see what they have to say about this. 132 cards, 1960 Tops football. Teams represented here are the, well, gets pretty ugly here. Air Force Falcons, Army Black Knights, Baltimore Colts, California Golden Bears, Chicago Bears, Cleveland Browns, Dallas Cowboys, Dartmouth, Big Green, Detroit Lions, Duke Blue Devils, Green Bay Packers, Los Angeles Rams, LSU Tigers, Michigan Wolverines, Minnesota Golden Gophers, Navy Midshipmen, New York Giants, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Ole Miss Rebels, Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, San Francisco 49ers, SMU Mustangs, San Luis Cardinals, the Syracuse Orangemen, Tennessee Volunteers, Texas Longhorns, UCLA Bruins, USC Trojans, Washington Huskies, Washington Redskins, Wisconsin Badgers, and the Yale Bulldogs. Not sure what that's going on about, but I'm sure it has something to do with inserts. Hall of Famers, 31 of them record. Bart Starr, Yell Larry, Jim Taylor, Paul Hornig, Jim Ringo, Ollie Matson, they're all in there. Frank Gifford, Y.A. Tittle, Joe Perry from Aerosmith. They're all there, folks. All those stars from that era. Something happened here on TCDB, and apparently it doesn't like the link to the rookie tab. Man, everything went wrong here on TCDB. So let me see if I can get back there. But I hit the trivia tab. There we go. The back features a scratch-off quiz, says the trivia tab. The rookies says there's 23 of them. So Forrest Gregg is a big one in there. Tom Brookshire from your Philadelphia Eagles, amongst others. Let's get to the packaging because the people want to look at the package. Beautiful little box there of all sorts of fun colors. Of course, it just says hobby cards on it, so we don't know what's inside there. But the wrappers are red with a green baseball player screaming of Christmas. Special feature, Magic Football Funnies. So they're selling and they're pumping the fact that you have a scratch off on the back to reveal some funnies as a selling point here. The extra metallic stick-on emblem in this package. So, folks, stay tuned in near future episodes to learn more about that stuff because it may blow your mind what they're talking about there. Mel Triplett is on a cello pack. It's neat to see a back of a cello pack where you can see the card unscratched, unmolested, as they would say, in its natural form. Just a white background back there. So I don't think any of mine look like that. Mine all look like scratched up and stuff. Let's see here. The gallery. Let's go to the gallery. You can see Johnny Unitas looking rather nonplussed and staring at the camera. Training camp. There's trees in the background. Johnny is in the classic Colts uniform. Clearly says Johnny Unitas, Baltimore Colts quarterback. And what they didn't tell you is these are sorted by or collated, I guess, or numbered, as would be the proper way to say it, by team. So Baltimore Colts, obviously the first one. There are team cards in here. The team cards have checklists for each series. Colts, for example, card number 11 is the second series card, starting from 67 and ending at 132. The Bears follow up there after the Baltimore Colts, and let's see who's next here. Bears card is first series, and then we get to the Cleveland Browns, Milt Plum, Jimmy Brown in there. Anyway, great set. I like this set. I think this may have been, I think I completed this before the 59 set. So lots of cards. I sell a lot of these cards. They're still very popular. Selling my duplicates. People love this set. This is Drunk Uncle Heaven. And Charlie Connolly is a great example of that. He looks like he's somebody's drunk great uncle, perhaps. Let's look at the back of his card. Quarterback Charlie Connolly from the New York Giants, height 6'1", weight 185, age 35 at this point. So he was practically born in the 1700s. He went to Mississippi, 13-year pro in 1960. The guy had seen some stuff, as they say. Remember, he probably went from the tush push to the forward pass right there in his career. And again, you could scratch this off. Football Funnies, scratch it off, rub edge of coin over blank space. I got in trouble for doing that in school. And copyright TCG, printed in USA. Mel Triplett, Frank Gifford, of course, with the Giants. So lots of great classic football players. Let's get to the very end here where we see the San Luis Cardinals, followed by the San Francisco 49ers, and followed by what I can only imagine is the Washington Redskins. So one thing interesting to note about this, Bill Anderson, by the way, great card, number 126. That's one of my favorite from this set, with a golden helmet, no face mask, and looked like the monkey that they shot up there in space, those Russians, a few years prior to. Let's get back one page. It's important to note that we have the St. Louis Cardinals depicted here in 1960. I believe that would be the first year the Cardinals were in St. Louis. So the brand new Cardinals team, brand new city, brand new era, because we know how incredible the St. Louis Cardinals era was in football as well. So that's it. That's your 1960 football tops set. Wonderful set. I enjoy it, love it, and proud to have it in my collection.